Hello and welcome to a new vlog. This is a new vlog. It is Saturday, almost 1 o'clock. So I need to get home, but not my home, back to mom and dad's house. I am at the salon. I just got done with Chelsea. She has made me look absolutely beautiful. So I've had a fantastic morning. So, okay, let me rephrase that. I had a really horrible morning. I was not having the best morning getting over to this side of town. It was mostly silly, stupid stuff that I was getting worked up about. It wasn't worth getting upset, so it's fine, it's done, it's in the past. Got to my parents' house, dropped off my stuff, gave the dog some pets and kisses. That made me feel better. Got over here, I've had a fantastic hair appointment, so we've reset the day. We're back on track. Now I'm going back to my parents' house. So basically, because I knew I had to be over here this weekend for my hair appointment, I try not to come over to my parents' house every weekend because gas is expensive. And also because then I'd like having weekends in between to just stay home and relax. So this was kind of going to be my weekend to come over here because of my hair appointment and because I didn't come over last weekend. But next weekend is my birthday. So basically, we're doing my family birthday celebration the weekend before my birthday. So this weekend instead of next weekend. And I'm looking forward to that. I'm excited. It should be fun. Mom and I are gonna bake a cake. So I'm gonna go home right now. We're gonna bake the cake. And then we're gonna do a chicken and pork schnitzel, German schnitzel. My mom got chicken and pork because I couldn't decide. She didn't have a preference. My dad was like, I don't care, whatever you want to do. I'm like, someone be a tiebreaker. Like, I'm happy with both. And so that's what we ended up doing. And then mom and I have House Hunters International to watch and tons of Escape to the Countries to watch. It's gonna have a cozy night. And then mom and I will go for a walk tomorrow. So I'm gonna do a Saturday, Sunday, 2-day vlog for my early birthday celebrations, but this is gonna go up on Friday, on my actual birthday. As I'm filming this, it's the weekend before my birthday, but as you are watching this, it is my actual birthday weekend. So I'm basically starting my birthday week early because I do a birthday week, not just one day. Basically gonna be this weekend and next weekend, and the whole week in between is just my birthday week. No one else is celebrating my birthday week but me, pretty much. But in my head, it's my birthday week now. So the birthday festivities are officially beginning today with making my birthday cake, and I'm really excited. So I'm gonna stop at Starbucks on the way home because I wasn't able to stop at Starbucks driving over here. Both the drive-through by me and the drive-through by my parents, they were both wrapped all the way around the building, and I had to be over here in time for my hair appointment, so I couldn't wait. So I need coffee, I need some food because I've only had a Kind bar so far today. So I'm gonna stop at Starbucks and then we'll get home and start baking my birthday cake. Lexi is not impressed with us. Okay, so we're making the cake.
I'm kind of trying to push it down in there a little bit.
We're doing
and then I'm gonna marble it.
We're doing a chocolate and vanilla marble cake. cake, and then we're going to do...
And I didn't do it right.
And Mom didn't do it right. Well, we're doing it the way that you've done it in the past. But Mom saw a new way to do a marble cake, and
somebody said this is a better way.
And then she forgot about it until after she'd already started mixing it together. So we're doing a chocolate and vanilla marble cake, and then Mom, the majority of the cake is going to have an espresso flavored buttercream icing, but we're going to do a little bit at the end of just plain vanilla buttercream icing for my dad. He's not as big on the espresso flavor, especially if he wants to have a piece of cake at night before bed.
Hey,
so
how's that look?
It's looking good. So this is what we're working with.
It probably might not be so marbly on the corner.
But that can be Dad's end. So I don't think
let me get it over here then.
I don't know that he'd want as much of the chocolate either if he's concerned about it keeping him awake. It's my birthday cake, but I do want my parents to be able to eat this. Oh, when do we need to start the schnitzel?
Not till, what time is it? Almost 4?
Almost 3.
Oh, no, 4 o'clock.
Okay, it's 4 o'clock. So we've got an hour and 15 minutes to watch House Hunters.
Sure, let's set this for 30.
30? So that'll let us...
I think I'll do 25.
So that'll let us get us through one episode of House Hunters.
Want to turn it.
And then we'll check it. Okay,
it
20.
Says 40 to 50 minutes on that.
Yeah, on your recipe book. Meanwhile, Lexi is standing there staring into the kitchen like, are you guys done yet? Can you please come back to the couch so we can snuggle? She's very unimpressed. She was sleeping for a while, and then it's like she realized we'd all gotten up from the couch. Gus has gone into Dad's office. So yeah, Mom said there's some House Hunters International saved up for us to watch, because she's a very sweet mom and doesn't watch them without me.
Nope, I got 3, so.
Okay, still.
I have all my murder mysteries to watch.
So yeah, we're just getting everything arranged, but the cake is in the oven. Should be amazing. We're gonna sit down and watch a little bit of TV and relax. Okay, so cake is out of the oven. We had a little bit of an issue tipping it out because I didn't butter and flour it quite well enough, but it'll get covered with frosting, so it's all good. And over here, Mom is starting to work on the schnitzel. And
I have some strips because I'm cutting out all that fat.
That's fine. So Mom has been making a ton of noise.
Poor Gustav.
Oh, I bet Lexi's still here because Lexi doesn't care about the noise.
Yeah, she doesn't.
But Gus doesn't like noise.
No, he doesn't.
And so Mom's sandwiching it between a couple of bags.
I just cut the bag in half.
Oh, okay.
I like it sturdy.
He started coming in and then he just noped his way right back to Dad's office.
It's still too noisy.
With schnitzel, you have to pound it really flat. Is that like one of the main things that makes it schnitzel and not just something else that's breaded?
I mean, some people use their schnitzel and don't
pound it
as fast, as flat. So it's just kind of up to each individual person. Save that just to put some flavor in the pan. going. There's enough meat there.
Yeah. We're gonna do pork and chicken schnitzel, and then we'll have leftovers of each because Mom said she had 4 pieces of pork and 4 pieces of chicken.
Yeah.
Or it's going to make 4 servings.
Yeah, because I cut those
of each. The pounding is one reason why we don't make schnitzel very often.
I don't mind the pounding.
You don't? Well, then we should make schnitzel more often.
No, the problem is that dipping it into multiple things
yeah.
and the fry.
It's not.
It's too many steps.
Too many steps for Mom. It's not the easiest thing. Well, it's easy. It's just time consuming.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Easy but time consuming. So it's one of the reasons why when it's my birthday and I get to request a special meal once a year for my birthday.
Lucky she gets to.
My mommy loves me very much and will make whatever, within reason, whatever I ask her to make for my birthday, Mom will make. So
yeah.
I don't ask for schnitzel every year, but I do ask for it.
You don't want stew?
Almost every, no, because stew you make, stew's not as special because you make stew regularly.
I make it because it's easy.
Exactly. Now, I could have done...
There's going to be actually, I thought there was only 2 chicken breasts in here, but they sandwiched.
There's 3, so we'll have lots of extra schnitzel. I don't mind lots of leftovers. We could have done steak with like a brandy peppercorn sauce. That would have been good too.
Yeah, pick that next time.
Pick that next year, she says.
That's much easier.
Well, then let's do that on a regular time I'm over here. I am helping, or trying to, when I'm not vlogging. I was helping. I helped with
All right, that's what
we've done some coleslaw and we've got some potatoes. We're gonna chop
you're gonna have
those
to put
up.
that down and really start helping because you need to get out the egg and the flour and the breadcrumbs.
Egg, well, breadcrumbs are right here.
Yeah, but
So,
you have to put them in.
There's one.
You're gonna have to put them
Done.
in different. You're gonna have to put them in different
Different containers.
bowls. Yeah.
Okay, how many eggs do we need?
Let's do 4. Yeah.
You put the flour away even though we're gonna need it?
I forgot about it. We're done.
And I'm gonna need 2 hands for the flour because it's a full jar now. So we'll get to cooking and I will update you in a little while. Okay, dinner is done. It was fantastic. It was so good. I kind of wish I could get Mom to make it more often. It definitely helped having 2 of us doing it. So like I wouldn't want to make it by myself. So I get why she doesn't want to make it that often. I might have to get her to make it more often if I'm here to help her because it was really, really good. We had the schnitzel with some roasted potatoes and some coleslaw, and we did the chicken and the pork schnitzel, and they both turned out fantastic. So now we're out with the dogs, cooling down a little bit. It got really warm inside.
Yeah, the oven was at 400.
The oven was up high and then we were frying the schnitzel on the stove top, so it was pretty warm. So it feels really nice out here.
Are you done, Dad?
All done?
Are you done?
Come on! So we're just putting the dinner stuff away, and then I think we're going to make the frosting.
Yep, we need
Right?
to make the frosting.
We need to make the frosting for the cake.
I'm gonna go in. You can wait for Gus.
Okay.
Make sure he comes
Yeah.
so he doesn't roll in the grass.
Okay. So we're gonna, oh, I got a low battery light.
Don't let him in the house.
All right.
I need to brush him off.
Come on. Mom and I still have 2 episodes of House Hunters There's an Ireland and a Netherlands one to watch. We've watched Germany and Spain so far today, so we've got 2 more to go, and then probably switch to Escape to the Country. I'm going to try to get Gus inside, and we'll get on with frosting the cake. And I'm going to change the battery in this camera. So we're frosting the cake, or Mom's frosting the cake, I'm watching.
Yeah.
We've done a little bit at the end in just plain vanilla buttercream icing for Dad, and then we've attempted, it's definitely a different color.
Yeah.
And there is a coffee flavor to it, but we've used some instant espresso to do a espresso flavored buttercream icing for the majority of the cake, because Mom and I like the espresso icing. And Mom's just slapping it on.
Don't look for any pretty rosettes.
We're doing a rustic job, but that is more than good enough for me as far as I'm concerned.
No pretty florets,
no piping.
edges.
She's not writing "Happy Birthday, Andrea" in calligraphy on the top.
No.
We're not gonna do any candles.
No.
All I care about is the cake, to be honest. It's enough that my mom loves me enough to make a delicious cake.
Regular frosting over there.
No, but that's fine. So we were having an issue where Mom was...
I added the espresso in a liquid form after, which meant the frosting got very fluid.
Yeah.
More than you would want if you're going to spread it.
And so she had to thicken it back up, which meant adding more powdered sugar and more butter. So we've basically made more frosting than what we would have had. I think that looks lovely.
And you can
But then how much extra frosting do we have?
that can be frozen and used again.
Can it?
Sure.
Okay. Then yeah.
And you could put it on your cookies.
Okay.
Put it on your croissant.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Lots of good stuff.
lots of ideas.
Be good on pancakes or French toast.
Put it on French toast.
Ooh, save it for Easter. Because when we make the Easter bread, isn't what you make the icing for the cinnamon rolls and the Easter bread, basically?
I don't usually do espresso, but we can do that.
Oh, but that would be good on cinnamon rolls. So save that for Easter so that we've got a choice between the regular and the espresso. Because I totally want that on my cinnamon rolls at Easter. Oh my gosh, that would be amazing.
Espresso on a cinnamon roll, yeah.
That'd be a thing, considering I eat my cinnamon rolls with the coffee.
Yeah,
We might be onto something.
yeah.
Make a little bit extra espresso icing for my birthday and then just freeze it until Easter. I didn't know you could freeze icing. That's cool.
Sure, why not? Just butter and sugar.
How do you thaw it out? Do you just let it thaw on the counter?
Yeah, well, you would put it in the refrigerator.
And let it slowly thaw?
But it would be fine on the counter because butter and sugar together, both of them don't spoil.
Okay.
Or even apart, sugar doesn't spoil.
And Lexi has just been hovering at Mom's feet the whole time we've been working on stuff in here.
And here she is.
So I think we'll slice up the cake and I'll pour another glass of Prosecco and we'll sit down and watch the last 2 episodes of House Hunters that we have to watch. Okay, it is Sunday morning. I'm so tired. Let me come in here. Sit down for a second. It's Sunday. I didn't talk to you guys again last night, but we had a lovely evening. The cake was delicious. So good. I'm gonna have so much to take home with me. I'm gonna have to freeze some of it. Mom and I are gonna go for a walk, so that should be nice. Oh, I see Gus. What are you doing? Did you hear me talking? Am I wearing walking clothes? And is mommy wearing walking clothes? Huh? Big boy. Big silly boy. Say hi. Say hi to YouTube. Are we gonna go for a walk today? Ready to go for walkies? He doesn't know the word as much as Lucy definitely knew the word walk. And Luna, I think, also knew it pretty well. Gus recognizes clothing and shoes, so he knows what mom wears, more or less. But yeah, we're gonna go for a walk. I hear mom out in the kitchen, so I'm gonna go and we're gonna go for our walk. And then we've got breakfast. I'll have some breakfast, get myself cleaned up, packed up. Okay. And then we'll get on the road and I'll get back home. Gonna do some writing, hopefully, and some reading when I get home. But first, we're gonna go for a walk. All right, we're back. We had a lovely walk. I'm just here on the couch. Gus is down here on the cushion. We've got Lydia's cooking, Italian cooking, on PBS, but we had a lovely walk. It was a little warm, so I am a little warm. It's not that warm outside as far as the temperature, but it's sunny and there was no breeze, and there was no shade along the canal path that we were walking on, so it was pretty much just full sun. So it did get warm about halfway through the walk. It was a lovely walk. We had a great chat. It was just nice to be able to go walking together because we don't get to do that nearly enough, it feels like. I'm gonna have a nice relaxing morning, rest of the morning and early afternoon before I go home and continue the relaxation. So I'm enjoying this time, but I'm also looking forward to just going home and relaxing on the couch and finishing this book, because I really want to finish this book today and start something else, and also do some writing later this afternoon. But as long as I get home by 2, I should have plenty of time to do all of that. But yeah, anyway, that's your update after the walk. We've had a lovely time, and now we're going to keep that going with some delicious food and mom and I just continuing to chat and hang out, and then I will head home in a little while. way too comfortable on this couch. I've just been all stretched out finishing my book and starting a new one. It is 4:20, so I want to sit up and get my laptop, which is just off the side of the couch here, and try to do some writing. But it's also so tempting to just stay here. I could very easily take a nap right now because I'm pretty tired, but I don't want to take a nap. It's too late in the day to take a nap. I need to sit up, so let me do that. The other thing I like about the couch, or that I'm realizing that I like about the couch, is that it's so easy for me to just sit up and stand up and get up from the couch and then sit back down. With the futon, it just was not, like, once I got comfortable, it was really hard to then get up. But let me open up Scrivener, because that's what I need. So Scrivener is telling me 930 words. I'm aiming for 750 because I did about 250 last night. So I'm just trying between yesterday and today, what I write, to have it add up to what I should have just written yesterday. I'm at 92,679. I'm currently writing chapter 20, but I'm still at the very beginning of chapter 20. So that's what I'm going to work on. But it's just been a very nice, cozy afternoon since I got home. I've had some coffee, which it was decaf, so I feel like it did perk me up just the tiniest bit. So I've had some coffee, done a lot of reading, feeling really good about that. And so now it's time to do some writing. Okay, it is now 6:30. I'm just sitting down at my desk briefly. I need my highlighter and I need a pen and I need to update my writing tracker in my planner. So yesterday I did 262 words and today I did 1,647 words. I don't know what happened. It's just one of those days. The words were just coming. But it means I am just about 700 words away from hitting 95K in this project. So I had wanted to hit 95K by today, so I didn't meet that goal, but I have come very close to that goal and I will definitely hit it tomorrow, whereas I had previously thought earlier in the week that I might not hit it until Wednesday. So I will cross over 95K tomorrow. So yeah, we are ending the week and the weekend with 1,600 words. So 1,647 plus 262. That's still just under 2,000 words for the weekend, but it probably is as if I had written an extra day because I've more than made up for the words I didn't write yesterday, and then I still almost did an extra like 900. So we'll see what my word count is tomorrow. I will vlog tomorrow, so come back for that, and we'll see where we're at. I finished the first half-ish of chapter 20, and I've started the next scene of chapter 20, which is probably going to be the second half. This one's only going to have 2 scenes in it, I think. So yeah, I'm looking forward to writing that tomorrow, so that'll be good. For now, we're gonna wrap up the day and wrap up the vlog. I need to go heat up some dinner. I've got leftover schnitzel from last night, which was so delicious, so I'm looking forward to having it again tonight. I also need to find a place for these on the bookshelves. I showed you a little snippet of these, but these are 3 of my like elementary school yearbooks. These 2 are yearbooks from Aschaffenburg, Germany. So this is my 3rd grade yearbook and my 4th grade yearbook. Do most schools do do most elementary schools do yearbooks? Because I didn't think they did. I thought that was a very like high school thing, like at the earliest middle school. I was kind of surprised when my mom said I had yearbooks from these. So I don't know if this was just a military school thing, like it was something they did for the military schools, because like this is like a school scrapbook almost for Aschaffenburg American School, 1990, the 89 to 90 academic year. But it's got all the grades. So it's kindergarten through 8th grade for both of these. And then the high schoolers, I think when we were in Aschaffenburg, the high schoolers got bused to Hanau. There wasn't a high school as part of our school. They had to go separately. And I think there were, like, I think the high schoolers, it wasn't just high schoolers from Aschaffenburg that got bused to Hanau. It was high schoolers from like that whole area got bused. And so Hanau must have been like the most central location of a bunch of military posts. It might have, I wonder if it was even like only Army, or if it was like, if there were some Air Force kids at Hanau. I don't know. I remember going to the Burger King and the PX at Hanau. I don't remember any, like, I didn't go to school there. So I've got my 3rd and 4th grade, and then this, I don't have a 5th grade yearbook. And so that's what's making me think that here in the US, the yearbooks were only middle school and up, because I don't think I ever had a 5th grade yearbook. But this is my 6th grade yearbook in Fort Irwin, California. Yeah, Fort Irwin Middle School Yearbook for the 92-93 academic year. And then I was homeschooled my 7th and 8th grade. It's funny to flip through these and see some of the old pictures and some of the names. There are people who I do remember, which is really cool. And this one has a lot of like things written in it in the front and the back, people who signed it. And my 1989-90 one has some people who signed it, but there's a note on this one that just is so typical of my military childhood. Andrea Severson's yearbook. She moved, and then it's signed Kay Lowe, who I think might have been, was she one of the 4th grade teachers? Yeah, Mrs. Lowe was a 4th grade teacher. Oh, she was my 4th grade teacher. Somehow, she must have gotten this sent to me, which is pretty impressive because we would have been back in the States. So did these not come out like by the end of the school year? Because I don't think I moved during the 4th grade school year. We moved that summer. So somehow I must have just missed this being handed out. This one was interesting because this year was the year of Desert Storm. And so in the back, one of the last pages of scrapbook images are a bunch of military police officers and soldiers, including throughout this yearbook, there's some pictures of the mounted military police officers. There's just some Desert Storm references and things, but like, it's a bit odd. You know you're an Army brat when there are pictures of soldiers with machine guns in your yearbook. We had a lot of security that year. We had the mounted military police officers whose names were, the horses' names were Bonnie and Clyde, which I didn't realize why all the adults found that so funny until I was much older. And then there were the German police, the military police officers, and some other soldiers. I think my mom said they're called like the rear attachment or something like that. Soldiers who their job was to stay behind and just keep an eye on the post. But then there were also a lot of German Polizei. And I do remember going to school and seeing like police officers and soldiers with like serious weaponry guarding the front door of our school. It's very bizarre experience that at the time we just treated as perfectly normal. And it wasn't until I was much older that I was like, maybe that wasn't so normal. But yeah, it's just kind of funny looking through these yearbooks. So that was fun. So I need to find a spot for these on the shelf. I have my high school yearbooks on some shelf or another, but I need to find where I've put my high school yearbooks and slip these next to it. But anyway, this vlog I feel like has gotten very, very long. But it was kind of funny looking through the yearbooks, like as I'm now about to turn 42, you know, this one, 91 is when I turned 10. So 30 years ago. It's wild, just wild to think of that. But it was very nice. Mom was doing some more clearing out in the garage and she found a box that had these in them, so that was really cool. But yeah, I'm now gonna go make some dinner and relax and have a nice cozy night here and try to go to bed early because I'm really tired. I'm really tired. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Say hi in the comments, let me know how you're doing. Our question of the day, I'd like to know, do you still have some of your old yearbooks? Do you have yearbooks from before high school, or do you only have high school yearbooks? Like, what did your schools do? And do you have any of your old yearbooks? Because I do think it's kind of fun to look back through these. Like, for me as an army brat, these are like extra special because like I don't, like, so many of these kids were such a huge part of my childhood. Like, especially like 91, that year, that was a bonding year. Like, we were just all so, we had no idea what we were doing with our parents being deployed. It was just such a strange experience that none of us, we were 4th and 5th grade, like none of us had been through anything like that. And yet we were all going through it together. And so like, these are kids who I have not seen since the 4th grade. And yet I know if I ran into any of these people and we started talking about that year, we'd have so many common memories. And no one I know right now in my life has those memories. None of my friends from high school that I'm still in touch with, none of my friends from college, like our experience in 1991, early 91 was just so completely different. And it's not until I talk to American civilian kids who were just going to a regular American elementary school during Desert Storm, it's not until I talk to those people that I realized just how bizarre my 4th grade year actually was in comparison. So yeah, these yearbooks, the more I think about it, the more special it feels that I have these, especially the 2 from Aschaffenburg. So yeah, I'd love to know, do you have, what yearbooks did you have growing up? Do you still have any of those yearbooks? Let me know in the comments. Or you can leave me some dog emojis for the weekend that we've just had with Gus and Lexi, because it was lovely. So much fun seeing those pups again. So yeah, either some dog emojis or let's chat yearbooks in the comments. And yeah, I'm gonna go get on the rest of my evening and I will see you all very soon in the next vlog. Thank you very much for watching this one. Bye!